Let's take a look at the Chamberlains, issue number 1 from King Spot. So the Chamberlains is a spin-off story from Papa Duke, which is a spin-off story from Night of the Cadillacs from, I believe, Scout Comics. Anyway, Papa Duke is about this, I want to say kingpin, maybe drug kingpin, maybe not. He owns a club, but this club is sure to have a whole bunch of underground shady activity going on. I can guarantee it. And like I said, the Chamberlains is a spin-off of that. Of course, when I remember, here is your creative team. Not only the creative team for the Chamberlains, but for the original comic, Night of the Cadillacs. So we start off in Harlem, 1993, at this pool where this kid is diving in, but it's the shallow end, and he bumps his head, and his sister has to come and rescue him. He gets the nickname Ghost for surviving this hit. And while she's happy he survived, you know who's not happy? Their father, not happy with her, letting him almost unalive himself in the pool. And if you think child abuse is about to happen, you're right, child abuse is about to happen. To be honest, I got kind of uncomfortable seeing this page. But we move on. Because it's for that reason and the few more times that it's happened over a few years that she packs up and decides that she's got to go and make something of herself and get away from their father. And they're kids, so this kind of creates a rift between brother and sister. So what is she going to do? Well, you know, get a little older, make shady deals with shady people, make some quick money at, you guessed it, Blood World City. And then, of course, a few years later, she shows back up to come get her younger brother. And you just know it's not going to be that easy. But during this party, after she leaves, a couple of shooters bust in, starts ringing off shots all over the place. And this is where things get interesting, because I've had my suspicions all along that outside of being underhanded, maybe a drug dealer, maybe a serial unaliver, that Papa Duke was actually a vampire. And I believe this gets confirmed, because Kiara has come back as a vampire, and not a moment too soon. And I'm not going to show you the rest of the mess in this book, because I'm not sure if anybody's app wants to see that and let me still have my video up. But let's just say family and friends are now all vampires. And apparently they have some business in Blood World City. So that was a quick look at the Chamberlains, issue number 1. A quick little story, darker than I thought it would be, but it did the job. I will say I'm not too keen on all the faces. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but I had to get used to it. But all in all, a pretty enjoyable book and a pretty good compliment to Papa Duke, and eventually Night of the Cadillacs when I read it.